amount of response. Get a little riffraff from some of the offers that are in there, but not much.
Thank you for that. If folks are interested in that, reach out to us. Part of making that work is having enough of you together to do it, okay? And also it's a staffing issue here, and I was down a person where I wasn't happy that we were going to do it right. So we took a pause. We will be doing it again, but a lot will depend on your all's feedback on your need for it. If you want some examples, reach out to our staff. We can send you copies of the past one.
Yeah, I did leave a few of our last one on the table in the rear there if anyone wants to pick one up on their way out.
Very good. We do it different. I do believe in some really good values in there, but we try to, at least ours, we try to sell your knowledge. We tell them to come to you for tips, brochures on how to attract cardinals, goldfinches, that sort of things, and you know who will provide those for you. So it is a different approach, and I welcome anybody's feedback on it. Go ahead.
Okay. We tried something new this year in December. Normally December sales really kick in about the 18th, which is just about when your heart has stopped because you're absolutely sure that it won't happen this year. It won't, and then it does. So we decided to kick off the sales a little earlier, and so the first weekend in December, so it's not the weekend of Thanksgiving, the first weekend in December, we held a night owl and an early bird sale. And the night owl sale was, let's just make it, it's like from 6:30 to 9 on Friday night. And then we closed 6, so 6:30 to 9. And then the early bird sale was Saturday morning from 8 to 10. We open at 10 normally. And we offered, I can't remember, it was either 20 or 25% off anything you buy. Just come in. Those 2 hours come in, and those 2.5 hours come in. And so at night, the night owl, we served some wine, because that's always good, and some cheese, some crackers, some strawberries, something classy, because we're classy. And then the morning one, we did some Danish, maybe some quiche, some OJ, some coffee. Very simple, something that they can eat without making a big mess. We did, in those two periods of time together combined, we did $10,000 in sales. So in 5.5 hours, we did $10,000. Then the rest of Saturday was a really good day, which sort of surprised me. I think the only reason I mention that is because I want you to understand it didn't take from Saturday sales, which I thought was weird. People were coming in at 10 after 10, and I wanted to look at them and go, are you stupid? What's wrong with you? If you'd been here 20 minutes ago, everything would have been, we were tagging people, okay, you've been here before 10, you're good. And but the rest of the Saturday sales were really good too. And the December was the best we've ever had. So it didn't take away. It was early enough in the season to sort of kick people. And the same people came back, a week or two later to pick up more things. Someone asked me the other night what we sold. It wasn't a lot of birdseed. There was some birdseed, but it was a lot of jewelry. It was a lot of, the gifty things, feeders, the Scroll Buster Plus, that kind of thing. But it was, again, a really nice way to generate, and they just kept thanking us over and over again.
How did you promote that?
In my newsletter. It was in the newsletter, and then because I have the email one, which I'm thinking is really good now, I won't let go of the hard one, but 2 or 3 days before, because it's the first weekend of December, my December newsletter comes out, my email one comes out the first day of December or whatever. We make sure not to make it all about that, because I think that's rude. We just remind them, remember, this weekend is, early bird and night owl time. They just thought it was adorable. It worked really, really well.
Guys, to keep on schedule, and I should have warned you, this is going to be our last pass through, so give me your best idea left. And I know you got a bunch of them.
Oh, we have the best ones at the beginning.
Okay.
I'm going to continue along that vein on the newsletters. We did newsletters for years, print newsletters. We're now using Constant Contact for email newsletters. That's working extremely well. And what we do is I put one out about once a month or so, and we create links on that newsletter, and those links are just sort of little teasers. Like we'll have a new product on our newsletter, and it'll be a little teaser like, for more information, see this link. And that link will go directly to our website, directly to the product, so that people can see a picture of the product and more of a write-up on it. And the great thing about Constant Contact, you can look at how those newsletters have performed. You'll be able to see exactly which customers open those newsletters, the links they used, even if they referred somebody else to your newsletter. So it's a great way of tracking your customers and actually how well performing your newsletter is going.
Thank you.
Best idea I have is to buy as much as you can from Mel.
Hey, you get your $20 in just a little bit.
Where's the drummer when you need one? Can't get that right. One of the things that has worked well for us is selling in multiples. If we're selling bird seed, one is what we typically will do if we're selling a bird seed for $15 and we're going to put it on sale for $12.99. We'll put the bird seed there, $12.99. Underneath it, we'll say 3 or more, or 2 or more, and then we'll have a regular price with the word each next to it. That's worked really well. We also are doing multiple sales. If a person buys 10 cakes of suet at a time, we give them a 25% discount. Because unfortunately, we found that when people go to Walmart or places like that, they inadvertently pick up suet because they're out of it, and they don't always come back to my store to buy it. So we're trying to lock in as much suet business as we can. And again, that's one of the things we pay 70 cents for suet and sell for $2.49, so we have room to give the discounts for it.
One of the things we've tried to do is to stage a bunch of events during the year as much as we can. And book signings in particular have been very successful for us. Many times we've gotten big name authors like David Sibley. Every time he came out with a new field guide, we got him to come in. We had Don and Lillian Stokes in for their new field guide last year, and that creates a big draw, and it's not just for the books themselves, but also as people come through the store, they also buy other things. We also try to do like an optics fair each year, where we bring in all the optics vendors to display their optics, and sales of optics go through the roof that day. In particular, we offer additional discounts on each of those and sell through quite a bit of material there.
Events sell, don't they? Get more people in the store, new people too. I hate in the worst way to cut this off. Have you guys enjoyed what they've offered?